Shoncho sencho rinpoche maji pana he Hiba nyamba meba don koni kond Pera yo shoncho sencho rinpoche maji pana Hiba nyamba meba don koni kond Pera yo shoncho sencho rinpoche Maji bana je jur je ba nyamba ba koni kondam pera shu ni je chimbo to de ni ma shi zong ni ma lam chimbo ngajarta pe kota tumba tu je chan la sor van de jagar pen chen pula ga dan che pe ma ling thong ko lan de dong me ta ta lon sun du kan Urjirum Chilla Sorvande, Ritonjam Barayoni, Shamali, Gompolon, Popate Jet. Lonto Chusser Jansu, Adonchon, Mipham John, Namja Sorvande. Showman Judy in Jupodoni, to Sonji Kanju, Ronsan Chuko, Monster Tanzip. Zavilan Shabla Sorvande, Dosundro, Luna Chulayer, Dosundro, Luna Chulayer. Dosundro Luna Chulayer. Good morning, and I need to remind you, which is good heart. In the Buddhist point of view, you call the bodhicitta. And kindness or bodhicitta. Of course, you need yourself to be kind and bodhicitta. And also you need bodhicitta or kindness to also others. Now you are studying this kind of profundity book, philosophy, and deep and kind of analysis and on the conventional, all these varieties of your appearances or our appearances. Generally speaking, we are some part of the species or transmigrator. But actually, we don't know. I'm a human being. I'm okay, there's not enough. Generally, in our societies, someone is become extraordinary. We call the saint, authentic, genuine, and someone we can call the evil, a dictator, and corrupter. I don't know. This kind of balance inside. Why? What is the happened? Why this occur in our societies? Because of the mind. Physically we are same. Verbally are the same. But in the mentally, same thing, but way of the thinking is different. And we often to say, modern researchers, modern philosophies, to concern too much material development and also focus on self. And then and due to that, sometimes a lot of negative consequence. Maybe in our minds can develop this sort of situation. Why we don't change, opposite. And we can to more develop some positive aspect, which is the benefit. And how it is everybody to make the peace or harmony concerning it, which kind of thoughts. For example, in my mind I can choose two thoughts: aggressive, hatred, or kindness, compassion. Both can I create in my mind. This coming expression outside, how reaction of my body, verb. If inside my mind created hesitation, anger, jealousies, this is we call the negative aspect. Then expression outside, body, mind transformed. Even you are beautiful, handsome, become very ugly, looks like evil. But your body cannot to show the beauty because mind is controlled. And to be with family, friend, society is uncomfortable. No harmony, no peace. And we change inside, more open and easy, more compassion, and more to kind of the to understand minds, to we call the tolerant. And you control, mind can control yourself. This expression is coming out. The body is beautiful, handsome. It's inside as a compassionate or kind persons, outside automatically beauty and handsome. That is the obvious. And that is like kind of we can to see direct. Don't need to study philosophers or something different ideas or like theories. Then according like this, some is extraordinary like human beings, even we can see Buddha. His analysis or investigation is extraordinary. He was living in the extraordinary like kind of the leisures in the palace. He has a position. He became very famous. He's rich. Just he say, I'm enjoy. I'm like this. Prince, or princess, I don't know. And not analyze, just enjoy, control the under this. That is not. He's analyzed how it's my situation. And each moment, very much mindfulness to concerning. He's analyzed to the rich, poor, sick, and then himself. And he first time to see the birth, and after old age, he asked, am I become old? His tendency, my Lord, 100%. I may become like this kind of ugly person. Oh, surely, even though he's a royal family, Absolute. Then what is the royal family? It's truth. And sick persons. One day, am I sick? Lord, yes. At least before you die, one, you're sick. And someone, his whole life is sick. But at least before you die. And then he said, what is the position of the royal? And then it's dead and someone's burning cup become the ash. And am I become like this? Oh yes, Lord. One day you become the cup or burning become ash. Then he started the analyzed what is the really in the position of the royal, belonging of the royal richness. And he took the one ash, pump of the ash, come back. Father's coming, darling, heart. Did you enjoy it, your holidays? He said, Dad, not at all. You never ever told to me those outside what is occurring. Look, can you see this ash? You born, you grow up old, sick, die. You become like this. I am become like this. You almost is this into the end of the situation. When you are occurring, that be death and become ash, how I can to help to you? And then Father said, don't think ugly this. You should just enjoy with your wife and palace to be very arrogant. Oh, Father, it's nothing enough. I need to do something to research. Then this is gentleman is like this. Doesn't matter man or woman. You need to concern. Then his thing is like positions, richness, and famous or something is like kind of the hardcore less. Actually, it's not really kind of, it's a good, there's nothing, the end is make more sufferings. And therefore, way of the thinking, my meaning is, if you more concerned to really what is in the text says, what am I can do, and I want to analyze my situation. Yesterday we says 3 statements. It's cause, result, and the identity of the essential nature. This is our nature. This is our realities. And if you analyze these things, or if you don't analyze like ordinary, conventional point of view, you can to say everything is produced by the cause and conditions. That is obvious. You can see, I can see everybody like this. Then what you need talk? Okay, if you don't want talk, say, okay. If you want to talk a little bit that, there is the, maybe it must produced by the 4 extremes. 4 extreme. 4 extreme, yesterday we said, the extreme of the self, or extreme of the others, or both, or without neither. And yesterday we says, produced, the cause produced, and produced by self, or produced others, or produced need both, self, others, or without neither, like causeless. Then you need to analyze how it is finally or eventually what you realize it. Maybe you are a little bit shocked. If you note, like yesterday says, possibilities, that is like Patrul Rinpoche's Papa said, possibility. This is like scientific word. It is true. And the conventional possibility, parents see it coming to enjoy, it's babies coming. That is, you don't need to say self, other, neither, something. There is a possibility. And others say it's like, there is like kind of the potentialism. I don't understand that ones, potentially. But we need to analyze. Then is result is independence or dependence, the cause. How it is dependence? Then is we need to analyze. Then is now, as I'm going back, we are human. Okay, we have three doors: body, speech, mind, and also object, subject, subject, object. I have subject of my mind, and I have object, a lot of different varieties of the phenomena. I can to see good, bad, neutral, like this. If you are not to analyze just ordinary way, okay, it's like kind of the drunk person and follow up the distract and follow up the hallucination, magic illusion. But if you do not analyze, there looks like real. Okay, like this. This is ordinary point. Someone says, I don't want to analyze it. What do you want? Or maybe I will go to in the Buddhist circles. They're talking about the supernatural power. Maybe be enlightenment. When you are talking about enlightenment, wow, wonderful. You can become omniscient, or you like kind of control others, and you can to receive throne and many beings to prostrating to. That's nice. This kind of expectations coming, and then it's like teachers teaching basic. You need to analyze. You need to understand to nature. These kind of complications I don't want. Simply through the mindfulness meditation, I should to be enlightenment. Oh, I think it's yes, but oh, sorry, I don't want. I need to very simple to sit, drink tea, coffee. I need to be enlightened. Maybe, and when we are follow the teachers, we have full of the doubt, hesitation, and go to that to listen to the teaching. What this person saying? Talking about cause, result, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's religious, and I don't understand. Maybe I'm an analyzer. Some our Westerns go to in some Buddhist countries. Maybe beautiful temple, beautiful shiny room, and also it's like kind of there's monks with nice clothes and to showing the really like this. Wow, I'm very much interested. And so nice. I want to become Buddhist. Oh, really? Yeah, beautiful. It's making me so calm. This calm is like, when I eat chocolate, really almost that I become enlightenment. Wow, so many. I want to continue eat chocolate. Not this kind of pleasure is. You don't understand many of the temple, but beautiful. You don't really understand the meaning of the shrine, but it's beautiful. Also the monks, lamas, were handsome, beautiful, nuns, and very much position is beautiful. And these attractives, you bring enlightenment, I'm not sure, okay? And real Buddha's teaching of Buddhism is needed to insight. And also it's like, answer, I wanted to one point out. We are now, it's like this, how do you say, it's like a studying view of the middle way. View of the middle way is quite deep, profound. If you didn't learn these terminologies, it's a little bit complicated. Do not give up. For instance, I never studied science, never. And when I hear quantum physics, chemistry, physics, and particles, proton, neutron, electrons, this terminology, where it's come from, what it is. For me, it's very much bizarre, this terminology. But for you, you have this basic education. You are like quantum physics. Yeah, I studied in university. I say it's like, what it is. If you don't know, I will tell you. And you can do a little bit mathematics is telling me, fed up. I don't understand. I don't want to go away. And also it's like scientific, these things. Exactly like this. Maybe you never heard these terminologies, beginning a little bit difficult, but for example, if you learn the science, I'm just externally materials, for instance, how it is universe to started, how it is the universe just came in this space, each element to connect or interact with each other, which kind of produce. Is this searching? But Buddhist research and science research is a little bit different. First, in the Buddhist research externally, but that's very much relative. Very much relative. It's conventionally you research, but this is like kind of procedures in order to need to research yourself. First, you do not research these external things. Immediately, you need to research yourself a little bit kind of too complicated. Maybe in therefore to external these things to research. And how to research, they're using time, they're using particles. That you know. For instance, this externally, in the present moment, whatever you see, environment, inner sentient beings, it's which time they are living. Past, present, future. This is our times. All this large number of the beings is many times it's changed. But where is collected? Where accumulated? For example, trillions years we can enter now. How many is world beings is passed away? Where accumulated? If you really to analyze, there's no trade, nothing left. Oh, the past is disappeared. Where is disappeared? Can you analyze? Then the future. Everything is going to something in the space. Space, no up, no down, no forward direction, no corner directions. Then if you analyze, there's no actually distance. Maybe your distance is just the front. There's far, no existence. Near is no existence. Then, presently, we are living in the momentary nature. Each picosecond is changing. If we are not changed, we never become old. Obvious. This is changing. My body is changing. A verb is changing. Externally change. For example, huge, beautiful things, few years, disappeared. I am saying to, when I go outside to visit, sometimes like kind of royal house, and big kind of the castles, and monasteries, and this kind of I'm going to visit. Someone is very much ruined out. Someone still kind of fresh, but the creator is already killed or died. No existence. But when you look at that, and its momentary nature is you automatically can't see. For example, if you say it's like go to the Cambodia, there's one is called the secret city, like the acrobat, big, huge, probably almost at, I don't know, but like 20, 30, maybe 50 size of the Dharma City, surrounded different like stupa temple made by most strong stone, and which centuries they created Hindu, Buddhist, now completely ruined, and all the sunshiny part of the stone is become sand. In the shadow side is you see drawing everything. That is the science of the changing process. And we don't know sometimes, even we can to say, I see that I myself, I am permanent. I'm forever. Still we don't realize that the momentary nature. And then it's like how it is. We need to analyze. Then it's okay, I see many things. My body, your body, house, external, like environment, inners. And then you can look at, they are not single. And they are like kind of the trillions particles is impired. For example, my body, normally I am Kumi, I am. Who are using I am? This finger is not I am. This chest is not I am. I'm put here as I am. This is not I am. Then where is I am? Where am I? I am this hand or leg, head. What is I am compounded? You can to say the 5 aggregations: form, formation, perception, consciousness, sensations. This kind of compounder. If you're talking about the particles, like small nanoparticles, it's like one seed you take out many particles. This kind of collected to build up. Here is the human forms. They say, I am. How it is exactly the same of the everything's compounded. Then this is permanent or impermanent. It is really existent or not existence. If you beat out analyze, okay, there is, yeah, I am. Then it's, yes, I am. What are you talking about? You are not I am. Yes, I am. What is your name? My name is I am. Not you are I am. Yes, I am. This, and also you think, just, like this. Then that's we call the ordinary, and just a kind of way of the thinking, how I can to develop my belongings, make business, and how I can get delicious food, and also to have nice partner, children. Okay, but these things slowly, maybe my age or a little bit more lonely. Before you say I love you, say that also hesitations. Coming too close, don't come in too close, a little bit far. At that moment, you become lonely. And then is death process start, who can to share. Inner your like kind of turmoil, inner your these things, if you haven't got any educations, you need to deal, you're lonely. Who can to share it? I'm sorry, but to says, not God, maybe not Buddha, not lamas, not anything. You need to deal death process. After death, if you exist or not exist, there's what university teacher says, after I'm died, something is involved, like survived or not. Good questions. Buddhist point say, yes, something survived. Your consciousness needs to continue. And that in this moment, you not analyze, still you are follow the confusion, illusion, and kind of the big kind of the confusion going. And in this perspective, right now, to analyze, to using this kind of technical, and go to the technical or technicians to ask how I can to use these tools. Like Mipham Rinpoche, he was great technician, how to figure out this phenomena of the object and subject, and how he to find perfect state of the phenomena. These phenomena is difficult to express, go beyond this contaminated the technique things. Okay, I don't know. Like this, my say is like maybe when you hearing these terminologies, do not to say, and also it's like kind of there's two extremes. Do you understand? Two extremes. You never heard? And we have in the West, we have like in English, eternalism, nihilism. That is the two extremes. Externalism means something is permanently unchangeable. And this is like kind of conceptual imputed. And that is the unchangeable. That is the forever permanence. This is eternalism. Nihilism said, oh, nothing. Life is nothing. Everything is nothingness. That's also extremes. Extreme and nihilist is more worst things. For example, everything is nothingness. How we come here? Why we need to communicate? How we can to communicate? It's not nihilist, not eternalist. Something is you call the permanent, never change. It's there no activities. Like Ami says, like I am permanent. All the time it's like this. There's no activities, no change. If you a little bit moved, then not permanent. But permanent or nothingness, or like kind of this, you need to analyze. Even the yourself, even the like kind of the, and this sort of, and also it's like the true extreme, exist. Opposite, no exist, no exist. Which side would you like to choose? This is like kind of the true extreme. Another extreme is like subject, object, subject, object, subject. Or someone said object is very important. Object is like to help to ours. Object is the very important. Someone said no, object is nothing, the subject. Like we can perceiver, mind. Perceiving things is object, these things. For object, we can to collect it. It is like kind of 5 desirables. These things is we need to analyze. And like this. Then there's 2 extremes. 2 extremes. Then another extremes, what do you think? No, yes, I discovered 4 extremes. Oh my God, 4 extremes. Which one? Yesterday we talked production, functionality of the cause produced. Someone say this produced, self-produced. One extreme, self. Oh no, the other one says produced, not others. Not self, others. Yesterday says like kind of the maybe conditions to produce. Others produced. This is extremes. No. No. I understand. Produced both. Self, other, both. And someone says, it doesn't work. Fire, water, it doesn't correspond. Self and others cannot be produced. Okay, then without self, others, then is causeless. Result is no cause, but result. That is impossible in this world. But which you think? Cause is produced by self, or by other, or by neither, or without? What do you think? This is 4 extremes. Which ones do you think? For example, like a kind of this flower, okay? First time the seed in the cause, and then seed is coming. Seed is coming. It's like self is coming. Self-produce, like a green shoot is coming. It's a self, this produce. Someone say, yes, self-produce. They only believe that. That is extreme. Someone says, I researched, investigate, not. This green shoot is coming from cause, is conditions. Yesterday we was talking about different conditions, then it's make to green shoot. Oh no, that is you are too much. But the condition and the cause, neither. Both produced. And both produced, how it's can produced. Which part produced? You have like shooting green is coming, you need a true part. Cause is producing which part? How do you say? Conditions produce which part? I think neither is very difficult, maybe without. Then it's causeless, you are a nihilist. And that is the impossible, we can obvious to see. Then you cannot to falling into the one extremes. And if this is like kind of the conventional, without analysis, and just ordinary point, okay. Functionality cause, barley is producing barley. That's true. Come and look. Parents make baby, okay. Doesn't matter, come from father, mother, it's coming baby. That's all. But if you analyze how it is, now it's like this true extreme or four extremes. We are analyzed, then what is our goal, our aim is, we need to base it, the ground. There are something, 100%. Because everything is varieties of the phenomena is arising from, in the Buddhist point of view, is true nature. And true nature is self? No. Other? No. Neither? No. Without? No. Then what? Go beyond these streams, but it is the universe. The universal ground is nature yourself, is you cannot any using those terminologies. But it's the source, it's a cause. Without that true nature of the realities, we cannot be like this. And the true nature is sometimes they say, true nature is not existent, not no existence, not the kind of the birth, old age, sickness, death. The true nature is not self, not other, not neither. And this is like kind of the free from any kind of liberation, go beyond that. It's cannot to say shape or color, dimension. But it is which? Inconceivable, but the source of the samsara, nirvana, positive, negative, everything. In that perspective, in the Buddhist view, in the middle ways view, in the world certainly is like one beings, like maybe 100 head, 10,000 tails, maybe one leg sentient beings appear here, never ever surprise. Because true nature is whatever, everything can come. For example, we look out that body, such a kind of funny things. Who created it? For instance, holiness, someone say, okay, if someone's created it's like mechanism or our body, really like there's a true eyes, nose, mouth, hair, ear to design this. And we may make joke, maybe our PP organ, maybe to create on the finger is more easy. You don't need to take like trouser guard, just do. Then why not? And also it's like maybe create one eyes in the behind. Why not? You can to see. If there is existence the creators, but it's from the two natures, it's naturally occurring. Inconceivable varieties of these things, automatic, naturally occurring. There is no like kind of restricted. That is our point. When you realize your own nature like this, maybe you can be born, you become old age, you can sick, you can die. But you born from your nature, you old age become in your nature, you die into your nature, you realize that the nature, maybe these things is like kind of expression of your nature. It doesn't hurt you, it doesn't make you different. You're born or old, sick, death, any kind of this maybe expression, maybe this kind of movement more shine your true nature. But you do not realize that the natural realities, then this movement is a lot of to make confusions. Therefore, samsara, nirvana, means is if you realize that your own nature, you are nirvana. You don't realize that your own nature, you are samsara. Samsara, true nature, like nirvana, is not externally existence. Maybe someone's realized the true nature of your individual. Maybe this is nirvana. Whatever you perceived, everything is the part of the nirvana. And that is like kind of the nirvana. If you do not realize that your own true natures, and then it's like you project yourself, is samsara, ugly, but like we become donkey. Donkey produced ugly shadow. Hesitated, he said, I want to kill these animals. All the times with me, wherever I go. Looks like big mouth, big ear, is ugly, but his own shadow. We see the appearances, look very ugly, oh beautiful, all the times falling extremes, and life and lifetimes follow, but we follow our own shadow, own projectings, then endless. That is what we call the samsara. Now is the point, through this analysis, and to understand your own true nature, is very, in order to realize your own true nature, you need this analysis. Therefore, yesterday it says in the book, can you look at? And once you have gone through the turning in the analysis and developed confidence in the crucial points. What is the crucial point? Is the true nature reality. Here is the literally, if you to translate it, selflessness. Selflessness means I am, like a kind of the ego, and that is like kind of the, it's a crucial point of how the individual is devoid of the self. Then consider how, just as the so-called I is, and this I, we are consider how, just as the we call I or my, this one is like kind of, here is like kind of the individual self. And individual, when you are called the I, generally speaking, in the ordinary point of view, I am existence. Surely I am existence. I am permanent, I am existence. If you are really without analyze, yes, you are looks like. But if you say I am existence, very funny. For the intelligent, some is a person is already analysis for the self, or like kind of the this, and then it's like you establishment of the self-existence. And if someone is to opponent or like kind of challenge, how you say is self-existence, then you need something statement to say I am existence, because you can to say you take this object of subject matter of this body, this is I am because of this existence. Can you say something? I says is illogical. Illogical. Lots of us not happy. Tell me. Illogical, because it's like you say, I am existent because of this body. If you really to analyze this body, it is the pipe, like, of the particles, like sand. That you say, I am. You not analyze, it's okay. Even though it's like, I can to holding in this table like this, then I am. All this part is I'm now holding. I am this all everything. Yes. No. I am like this, everything. I cut this finger to throw out there is. One dog is eating this finger, and the dog is eating I am? No. If you look in the hospital, someone's cut the leg, no leg. The leg, they said, after they cut, the doctors cut, would you like to keep? This is I am yours. No, please, smear to God rid of. Then where are you? Even someone is to take the heart, to change the heart, and take out the heart. This is your heart. Would you like to keep? No. Change, please. And then is what is the I? Why you say that I am existence? And this is illogical. But in the conventional, yes. In the Buddhist, philosophers, never argue. Whatever you say is like, don't look, this is life. Why you say like this? Okay, are you philosopher? No, I never said. Yes, you're right. You are existent, I am existent, everything exists. Yeah, you're right. That is conventionalism. It's even you say conventional and ugly. Maybe some person's angry. When I studied together some our Westerns, you talking like this, religious word, I don't want. Then what do you want? Just simple to make pleasure, It's just like kind of how to make calm mind. I want to calm mind, okay? You analyze a little, but you make emptiness, to meditate emptiness. What do you mean emptiness? Without thinking nothing, like nothing. The Zen is very good. Oh yes. To look the wall, nothing drawing, just like, and then thinking like this, not thinking past, not thinking future, not distracted in the present. Then nothing, that's easy, no generate bodhicitta, nothing. And then they sit there and say, so nice. This sort of them, this kind of philosophy exists or not exists, too much. For me, it's like, I don't want it. Then we cannot communicate it. Then you never ever go deeply to study Buddha's teaching. Because Buddha's teaching, when we says, why is many scholars happy? Because you can go deeply. You can't argue. Through the valid cognition. You can argue. Even the Buddha say, if you are not disagreement, you can reject it. You can say objections. Buddha, you say, but that is the objections. I don't ask. And the Buddha said, good boy, a good girl. Now argue with me. We need to find reality. That is like this. And then that is be very up. Therefore, we need to really to study. Study is very easy, these things. And when you are thinking, how it is, am I? Really, I am exist. And all the disappearances, you look very, very, very carefully, it is become very bizarre. And then you think, really very strange, very good. You have the the ability. You have a little bit tendencies. Some ordinary people never, ever, ever thinking like this. I am here, this is my family, I need good things, food, I need to someone take care of me, and like this is my life. Some in the 80, 90 years old, then death process maybe nears come. That's how it is. I'm a running long time. Now I look back to resume my life and emptiness. Nothing kind of the evidence or proof. That's I'm says, like I'm more than 60 years old guy. During the I'm counting 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, 60 it's almost difficult. Oh. And each year how many months, how many days? You count a lot. You coming through now is like kind of thing, like 1 picosecond. It's like a dream, hallucination, already gone. Gone, where gone? I can't bring back. It's stupid. Never. Never said. Never. Then what? Like this. And then is, oh, and then it's like a little bit kind of the bizarre in your mind is to look external appearances. Is each moment is changing like a wave. Nothing still there is. You close eyes and open, everything is changed. You can see weekly, monthly, yearly, there's changing process. You can see. That is your mindfulness. Then is how it is. You have a little bit like this, you have seed in approach to the realities. And therefore, nature of the realities is deep. Even our own body, verb, mind, there is kind of the something. And this kind of, if you like, you want to learn, study like this. Therefore, no self-existence. The self-existence to establish into the no-self. That's like kind of the just as it call this one, how you establish it. And next verse is say, unexamined conceptual imputations. Like you never ever like kind of examine to these things. Like conceptual imputated, like this is a world, this is beings, this is you, this table, microphone, butter lamp. You like kind of the conceptually or the dualistic mindly, you imputed or labeled names. And damaru, okay, my husband, my wife, my children, my family, my country. All this is you labeled, and but this is really like kind of the without analysis, without investigation. Just you conceptually imputed that. Conceptually imputed. And like all the phenomena included within the 5 skandhas, and the unconditioned are the same. This is the like resuming of all the phenomena. Here is like kind of the 5 skandhas. 5 like a kind of the compounded things or aggregates. And this you knows very well. 5 skandha means skandha of the form and skandha of the formation, perception, sensation, and consciousness. This is like kind of the building block of our body and also materials. Then it's like an unconditioned. Unconditioned is like space. Space is not compounded, like kind of by these 5 skandhas. It's a space. And there like kind of something is like beyond the standards. It's difficult to say it's compound things. This is like unconditioned. Conditioned things are the built by the 5 standards. Unconditioned is not like related to the standards. And therefore, these, the 5 standards and the unconditioned are everything are the same, impermanent, non-existence, and go beyond the 4 true stream or extreme or 4 extremes. And labeled conceptual as this or that is wonderful. Conceptually, you, me, house, car, computer, this and that, you like kind of the imputed, labeled. Like for example, some couples like kind of produce one baby. This baby may be, oh girls, what we call to? What do you think of? Let's call to Taras. Okay, Taras. And this is the conceptual the parents imputed. This daughter is called the Tara, but these daughters may be not Tara. But you choose to say, where's Tara? Oh, Tara's now grow up. Oh, Tara's now married. Or Tara has another Taras. And also Tara's a Taras. And then Tara has the hand and legs. This is a conceptual imputation. If you without analyze, this is normal our life, okay? Normal life. You just to be like this, then we don't need to conversation. You want to a little bit analyze, it's a very bizarre. You more need to approach natural realities. Natural realities, yesterday I said, universal ground. Ground of Tara, ground of the father of Tara, mother of the Tara. 3 of this comes from the individual natural realities. They born, they abiding, they gestation like this. Like a kind of the wave of the oceans. Wave is come from ocean, wave a body in the ocean, dissolve into the ocean. But ocean is not wave. Wave is not ocean. But wave is expression of the ocean. Like this, your own nature, where you are living, you are not living others. You are not living in the God. You are not living on the Buddha. You are not living in the me. You are not living other. You living in you, in your natural realities. That you need to discover them. I want to live in your land. You know? I think I see that you're pure. I want to be near you because you are the pure. I'm pure, but I see you're pure. Yes, I say sometimes I say the beautiful landscape, but maybe it's belonging to others. But I can't see where is my beauty. And the Buddhist point of view, we call the pure land, heaven. Oh, I pray I'm going to Pure Land. You go to Pure Land, but you see the Pure Land. You see owner of the Pure Land, Amitabha, okay? You want to be near. But yourself, still you are there is impurity. Well, then why you need to be there? You need to be your Pure Land. You need to be your own like Buddha, God, yourself. That is the point. Ourselves. You can't do the service, you can't do practice, you follow up, you're doing so much ascetic way, still you are impurity. I'm tired. Really, we're tired, is need to drink coffee. Yes, coffee. Yeah. Okay, Noble Sangha. Half an hour and to be on time. Also take care of the cut your cord, warm and to take care of them. It's cold, and also many people sick. And Dharma cities, of course, the coordinator organized. They're doing best. We are very poor. That you know, condition not perfect. Take care. Tija, coffee. Chen number to something much up here is on. Ona, he was the corner plant and delete that. Ona, so you want to think. Trotson sound, change. Lots of it, lots of you.